sure to subscribe and thumbs up the video. All right, on to the vlog. What's up, y'all? Okay, I know you guys are probably wondering what in the world is Sande gonna talk about in this daggone video, and I don't even know what I'm gonna title it, to be completely real, because I have no idea what I'm gonna say. I mean, I have an idea, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, y'all, this is something that's been kind of on my heart to talk about for the longest time, but we've been super busy with just life in general, taking care of these bad boys. We've been out of town these last couple of months, and you guys already know the craziness that's gone on these last couple of weeks. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to pop in and talk to you guys about a couple of things, hoping that, I don't know, it might help many of you guys out there that might be going through the same thing, or who have gone through the same thing. And if you have gone through the same thing, please feel free to chime in down below in the comments, because it might help somebody else if it's something that you got past, or if you have suggestions on how to remedy it, or whatever the case may be. Seriously, want this to be open dialogue in the comments down below. Please keep it positive, of course. We don't promote negativity here, as you guys already know, but yeah, feel free to comment down below and share, please, because I'm looking for it, and someone else might be too. So anyway, for those of you guys that are watching me for the first time, first of all, I apologize for the sun. It is super early in the morning, and the sun is kind of doing its thing to kind of figure out where it's gonna be, okay? And so you're gonna see little shadows everywhere, but such is life, right? And yeah, for those of you guys that are watching me for the very, very first time, welcome. Hopefully you guys take a moment and subscribe and hit the like button while you guys are here, and become part of the fam bam. We are daily vloggers here on this channel, and just to introduce you guys to the obvious little guys in the room, this is Jackson, and this is baby Jayla. Ooh, she's gonna raise her head at some point. And I'm a new mom of twins, and they are 8 months old at this point, heading into 9 months, if you can believe it. I can't believe how fast time is going. And yeah, we've just been adjusting to parenthood, that being the craziness, the crazy life that it is. And here on this channel, you're gonna be able to see daily vlogs of these little guys, as well as myself, my husband, friends, family, and anything that kind of pretty much goes on, including these types of videos, okay? And I will start to also do updates on the kids and that type of thing. I know you guys see it on the vlogs, but just specific videos, like a 9-month update or an 8-month update, or whatever the case may be. As you guys can see, this little bad boy wants to be everywhere because he crawls now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him down. You don't want to sit with me anymore, baby? Here. Be good. All right, I have an eye on him, just so you guys know. But anyway, I don't know. This topic matter is going to be all over the place, and thumbs up this video if this is, you know, as you guys are watching it, if this is a video or a type of video that you guys want to see on a continuous basis. But I'm gonna kind of call this series Mommy Moments. That's the only thing that I can come up with, unless you guys have a better title for it, so that you guys know what these videos pertain to when they do come out. But yeah, I don't know. Lot going on in my head, and has been for a while, and I'm gonna kind of give you some of the thoughts that I've had with adjusting to parenthood. Even though, I mean, we're 8 months in, but there's always adjustments to be made. There's always something new you learn every day. These kids change all the time, as you guys have seen here on the vlog channel. And yeah, I just kind of want to talk about that, and you know, talk about some of the things that have been more difficult for me to adjust to, and the ways that I'm trying to remedy those things, and literally remedy those things recently. I mean, these are all things that have happened recently, that I've been thinking recently, that that I'm trying to remedy now. And if you guys have any additional suggestions, or if you guys have been through the same thing, or whatever the case may be, or you're going through it now, please comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything. So hold on. You guys already know the deal. Look, this boy right over here. No, big boy, no. So yeah, okay, so I don't know how to even start, but I don't know, I guess right now I'm going through this phase, or have been going through this phase, where I feel like, you know, I am not myself, if that makes sense. And I don't mean like I'm a completely different person, but I am. Technically I am, okay? And I know you're gonna hear a lot of this. This is how we do around here. This is how it always is. I feel like I'm not myself, and I I'm having a hard time adjusting to that. There's moments where I literally am like, oh my God, where did I go, me personally go, in this whole journey of everything, parenthood, etc. And I mean, I have so many moments where I'm just like, ugh, this is not, you know, this is not, I'm not accustomed to this, you know what I'm saying? And when I mean that, I mean like, you know, how you feel about yourself personally. Like for instance, you know, as a mom, you go through, at least I have, gone through things where, or gone through and had moments where I don't necessarily feel, you know, sexy or as attractive anymore, you know what I mean? Like where I feel like I'm always looking like this, you know what I mean? Like a ragamuffin, you know? But I know that's part of what I, you know, it's part of my day-to-day. I mean, I have to be comfortable, and I don't, you know, wear the pretty robes and look all pristine and perfect on a day-to-day basis, because that's not my life. Life is not perfect, and I prefer to be comfortable, so I wear big shirts, Juice's big shirts, you know, the hubby's big shirts, and I go about my business, you know what I mean? But yeah, I guess right now I'm having several mommy moments. One of which is that I just don't feel like, I feel like I've lost a little bit of myself in this whole journey of parenthood. And it's not a bad thing, it's just an adjustment that I'm trying to just get accustomed to and try to figure out a way to get past too. There's moments that I'm feeling like where I just don't feel like that attractive, you know what I mean? And or I feel like, you know, I've kind of let myself go, you know, and I'm not looking and feeling my best, you know what I'm saying? And I like to be comfortable, but I also, as you guys know, like to glam it up. I like to get dressed up. I like to do my face and do all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I like to get my makeup done, and those types of things, because I like to do those things. You know, it makes you feel a little bit like a girl, makes you feel, you know, it kind of refreshes you a little bit. That's my way of doing it. It's also been a while since I've been consistent in the gym, and that's simply because of the fact that we've got these guys, and there are days that, you know, we're about to get ready to go to the gym and they're taking a nap, or it's getting too late for us to take them because the daycare at the gym ends at a certain time and it's just not going to be enough time for us to get a workout in, you know. There are also days where I feel like there's just not enough hours in the day, like I can't get enough done. And so I'll have days where at the end of it all, when I finally sit down after watching the kids and tending to them and dealing with the day-to-day and trying to accomplish some work and, you know, trying to take care of things like bills and household chores and cleaning up and all that kind of stuff, that at the end of my day I still feel like I've completely failed. Like I will literally sit down and just be like, damn, you know, what is life and what did I do today? Like I didn't do hardly any of the things that I had on my list to do. I hardly got anything done that I wanted to get done. You know, and almost feel not a failure per se as a mother and that type of thing, but more so just a failure at life, you know, where you're just like, golly, like, you know, there aren't enough hours in the day for me to do the things that I want to get done. And I've always been the type of person that works very hard to get things done. Like everyone knows that I'm very much a let's go, you know, a busy person, you know what I mean? I like to remain busy. And that being said, you know, I get a lot of things done in my day-to-day, and now with the kids, it's damn near impossible to get, you know, if I've got a list of 10 things, it's damn near impossible to get, shoot, 7 of those things done out of the 10. I might get a couple of them done and they'll be rushed, you know, because I'm running around after these guys. And especially now that he is more mobile and, you know, they both sit up and that type of thing, where you need to really keep a close eye on them. And the hubby works out of the house. So and it's, like I said, it's just part of life. But these are just the moments that I have where you don't feel like yourself. You feel like a failure at life. You feel like you're just not as attractive, as sexy. You know, I feel like there's times that I feel like, you know, I've lost my, I don't even want to use the word swagger, but I've lost some of my mojo since becoming a mom. You know what I mean? And don't get it twisted. I don't want to make it seem as though I am regretful of having my kids. These are the best things to have ever happened to me. So that's not the case. But I know that many moms out there deal with the same types of things, you know, where they don't feel so great about their body, or they don't feel like they are as attractive anymore, and they haven't felt like they've been able to keep up with themselves, you know, to make themselves feel good, because that's important too, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people who truly believe that that you do want to take care of yourself and tend to yourself, you also need to, as a parent, tend to your relationship as well. If you're in a relationship such as myself, you know, you want to make sure that you also keep the sexy in your relationship, that you do make it a point to make time for each other, because as parents, it's so easy to get so deeply involved in parenting that you can forget about each other too. So I don't know. Comment down below, let me know if you guys have felt this way, and what have you guys done to kind of remedy that, I guess. What have you done to kind of make yourself feel better, or to get yourself out of that rut? Because that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm kind of in this weird rut. I can tell, hold on one second, hold on. Okay, kids are situated. I'm hands-free, we're good for a second, okay? I don't even know where I left off, but long story short, I feel like I've lost a little bit of my mojo, okay? And that's in every aspect, you know, personally, physically, just generally speaking. I feel like I lost a little bit of that, you know. I obviously, because I'm a parent now and I've got 2 infants and they're growing and developing every single day, life is not something that I can schedule every single day, because it's going to be a different thing, that there's going to be a different thing that happens with the kids every single day. One day they may be calm, cool, and collected, and they take their naps when I want them to and all of that at the same time, which is very rare, but it happens. Or the next day you turn around and find, you know, very fussy twins that are dealing with twin teething issues, okay? And you got to tend to that, and you can barely get anything done that day, even if you have a laundry list of things that need to get done. So I think right now I'm just trying to find the happy medium. I'm trying to find that place where I am, where I feel like I'm getting a little bit of my mojo back, and still being able to, of course, do what I do, maintain, you know, everything that I do for my kids and all of that stuff, but still find time, a little bit of time to do things that make me happy too. Because not only do you need to make time for yourselves in the relationship that you're in as new parents, but I also feel like you need to make time for yourself as well, okay? And doing things that make you happy, whether it's a hobby that you pick up that you enjoy, making time to do that little thing that makes you happy, or that might take you away from your current situation, just to give you a bit of a break, if that makes sense. So I guess here are the things that I'm doing to kind of get a little bit of my mojo back, or kind of to remedy the stuff that I've been feeling lately, okay? Couple things, and these are things you guys already know that I do, but I haven't done very consistently as of late. I've just let everything else kind of get in the way, and that's little things like just getting your nails done more consistently. You guys know I don't get my nails done unless they break, okay? One of them has to be broken, or 2 or 3 a faux, or they have to be damn near falling off, or I have to be popping them off, ready to go to, you know what I'm saying, to finally get my nails done. And even though I know it sounds like a vain thing to do, okay, but it's something that I most definitely am able to do alone, and take some time out for myself to do. Sitting in a chair, relaxing, and letting someone pamper me for an hour and a half, okay, allows me a second to kind of get away from my day-to-day, because you guys know I'm with the twins all the time, and you know, it's a good thing, especially because I really should be maintaining them a little bit, because they do hurt when they get too long. And like I said, it's a moment where I can kind of take a little bit of time for myself, right? Drink a little Moscato, relax, kind of just, you know, woosah, and keep it moving, right? In addition to the fact that just lately I've recently hired a personal trainer, and that's kind of more on the more proactive side. I did something that I was just like, you know what, let me do something that's gonna get me in the gym on a more consistent basis, because I miss it. And you guys know the gym is kind of my zen. It's kind of my home away from home. It's where I, you know, work out my endorphins, and, you know, just, you know, get that little adrenaline rush and refresh myself after a long day with the kids, right? So I hired a trainer, and you guys know I worked out with Jessica, one of my best friends, and we've worked out together for years. However, our schedules now, because the kiddos don't necessarily work, and she's got a very big client list, so I am actually working out with a personal trainer that they're at one of the gyms that I actually belong to, and it makes it a little easier to be able to do that, since they're at the gym that I belong to. I don't have to go as far out to go work out. And the other thing is that it will keep me in the gym at least 1 to 2 times a week. So I have her scheduled at least 1 to 2 times a week so that I know for sure I'm able to get in at least that much to the gym. You guys know, before the kids, BK is what we like to call it, okay? I was going to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. That's not a schedule that I can really maintain with the kids now at this point. It'll be a while probably before I can do that, but at the very least, I wanted to at least guarantee that I was in the gym 2 to 3 times a week, 1 or twice on my own, and then of course a couple of times with my personal trainer. So I did hire a personal trainer, and I've been working out with them. I've been out of town as of late, so I've been working out with them like a few times here and there just over the last month or so, but now because I'm back in town for a while, I will be doing it 1 to 2 times a week. So I will definitely vlog those things for you guys as well if you guys want to see some of the stuff that she's having me work on. But yeah, that's just something that I kind of did that's more on the drastic side. It's not drastic, but something more significant that I've done to kind of try to bring some of that back, you know, make me feel like myself again a little bit. And another thing that I'm working on is just trying to just be okay with not being able to do everything that I have planned to do. That's very hard for me to get past. I have no idea why that is. But I'm kind of one of those people who just, I'm very much that, okay, well, I've got 10 things on this list that I'm gonna do this week. By the end of this week, we're gonna get at least 9 out of those 10 done. And with the way things are set up right now, being a new mom and all of that, it's damn near impossible to do it. And I need to get past that, the fact that I can't be Superwoman. I'm not gonna be able to get everything done all the time, right? And so I'm trying to work on a better schedule for myself, okay, generally speaking, that is more manageable, that will still allow me to get some things done, work stuff, etc., and still, you know, and still feel like I've done something, but still always, the number one priority is always gonna be my kids, so it's always gonna change, but just kind of trying to get to a point where I'm better with it, you know what I mean? And that's just something that I personally am gonna work on as time goes. But yeah, I don't know, these are just things that are on the top of my head. For me, I'm a very confident person, so it's not that I'm depressed or I'm down or I don't feel like I'm attractive at all. It's not that. It's more along the lines of, I feel like I've lost a little bit of that mojo, you know, some of that sex appeal, you know what I mean? Some of the oomph, okay, that I felt that I had before. And it's just simply because life happens, things change, you know. I'm a mommy now, and my kids, my family, they're my priority, right? But I also have to make sure, and I encourage you guys to do the same, you also have to make sure that you tend to yourself too. When you start to see that you're kind of like not really feeling like yourself, you know, you don't want to let that go too long, you know, because it can develop into something else. I'm thankful and fortunate and blessed that I didn't have to deal with postpartum depression or any of that. I know many people do, but don't get it twisted. You know, I've had my down moments where I'm just like, oh, you know, like I don't feel, you know, real confident in myself. I don't really feel, you know, I'm not feeling good. I'm not, you know, titties sag a little bit more than they did before. You know, body doesn't look the same as it used to before you had your kids. You feel me? Like, you have those moments. And I'm gonna go into more detail about that probably in another video, because I haven't really told y'all how my body has changed since having kids, because it has changed a lot. And that has been yet another thing that I've had to get adjusted to, okay? Like Juice and I will literally, I would show Juice my titties, be like, look, this is not how my titties used to look, okay? Before the babies, all right? Look what they did, okay? Look what you did, right? And he always gets a kick out of it, right? Titties look fine. He's like, they look amazing, but they don't look like the same. They don't look the same as they did before, you feel me? So it's those types of things that, you know, it's easy to kind of, you know, it's easy to kind of get to you, okay? And I'm human, my life isn't perfect. I know that, you know, we vlog here and you guys may think, oh yeah, you guys seem to have it all together and everything's all pristine and yada yada, you make time for yourselves. But remember too that I'm human, and there are many a moment where I don't feel so hot, you know? And you know, so now I'm in that place right now. I'm trying to get to a point where I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to get back to some of me. I'm not gonna get all of it back, because naturally when you become a parent, you do change. I have changed a lot. You naturally mature more. Not that I wasn't mature before, but it's a different level of maturity, because now you have 2 additional people that you are responsible for, and I want to set an example for them. So that's very important to me, you know. But that doesn't mean that in doing all of that I'm gonna lose who I am, okay? Because I'm always gonna be Sandy, and I'm always gonna make it a point to teach my kids to be the best them that they can be. So it's important for me to also feel good too, if that makes sense. So anyway, I don't know, comment down below. Let me know if you guys have had any kinds of thoughts like this. I mean, they may not be the exact same thoughts that I'm sharing or expressing with you guys, but if they're along those same lines, comment those down below. If you have any ideas of different remedies or different things that you guys did to get out of that funk, because that's kind of where I'm at. I feel like you know, I'm in a little bit of a funk. That's probably the best way to describe this. Feeling like I'm in a funk, little funk, okay? Nothing depressing, I'm not sad, it's just I'm trying to get that back. You feel me? I'm trying to climb out of that. So let me know down below what you guys did, if you guys were able to get out of that. And if any of you guys are feeling similar to me or have those types of thoughts, comment those down below as well. I'd love to kind of share with you guys, and you know, just kind of, you know, see what you guys are thinking and look at some of your suggestions, and hopefully I can incorporate some of those as well, or you might help someone else in the comments. But yeah, if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. You guys know I'm pretty transparent with you guys, and I mean, you know, these types of videos is probably going to be random like this, where, you know, I'm sitting here looking like deaf and just talking to you guys like real deal Holyfield, raw, uncut, you know. And yeah, y'all, you guys will see some of these things in the vlogs, the personal training and that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know, thanks for listening. I'm just rambling at this point, but yeah, thumbs up this video if you guys like seeing these videos from your girl. And yeah, hopefully you guys like the title, Mommy Moments, or Mommy Moment. So this is Mommy Moment number 1. And yeah, I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for supporting us here on this channel. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you guys do subscribe, and hit the bell next to the subscribe button down below if you guys want to be notified of uploads here on this channel, because you guys know YouTube trips about notifications, okay, for videos, okay? So make sure you guys hit that bell down below and check mark that you want to see or get a notification when we upload a new video here on this channel. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog. I'm sure it's gonna either come out today, whenever the video comes out, unless this came out after, or tomorrow. All right? Love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.